Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Earthen's Den. So in the last episode, I talked to you guys kind of about success and what it means to be successful and the importance of having your own definition of success. And you guys kind of got to meet my alter ego there. She's very fun. She's very out there, very, very spontaneous in many ways. And so after my meditation today, I sat and I thought about how often we are so ready to share our negative experiences and how we don't even realize it, but the power of our words, and the power of exploiting these negative experiences and situations that have happened in our life are really, really affecting those around us and the people who are listening to us and those who we are called to. I don't think that many people realize it, but we all have influence. I really do. I think that, regardless if you are standing in your light and you are aware of it, it is something that is very real. And so I just think that right now, I can't even really say right now. I think it's something that's just kind of, it's a continuation, right? And so I'm sitting here and I'm just like, man, you think about people who continuously share these negative experiences, that then puts fear in all of us, right? That puts fear in the people you're called to. That puts fear in the people who are around you to never really go out and create their own experiences. Or when we do, we create such a negative thought pattern that we oftentimes create kind of like the same scenario or the same situation, right? This is very much afar from, childhood trauma and, us having a narrative in our head. This is about influence, and I just think that if we would share more of our positive experiences and share things that we've, overcome. And I'm sitting here and I got a title and I'm working on my second book, you guys. There's been some, it's been some hiccups, I had to kind of rewrite and go back to the drawing board, but I think this new book you guys are going to really, really love, and I'm so excited to create it because it is going to be so warm and so touching, with seasons, you guys. The whole purpose of me sharing all of those things was to give you guys the silver lining and to give you guys the light at the end of the tunnel, but today, man, I'm just sitting here and for the first time in my life I said, okay, I don't want this story anymore. I don't want to be tied to this narrative. I don't want to be tied to this deep abyss and these very cold utterances, these dark crevices of my soul, which I know are there, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, this is the first time in my life where I said, okay, I'm going to free myself from this. And as this year concludes, I talk to you guys about reflecting and just kind of realizing what it is that you want, where it is that you want to go from here, and what story do you want to tell? What is the next chapter in your book going to look like, right? And so I'm sitting here, and as I get ready to turn the page, right, we only got, I don't even know what day it is, but we only got, so little amount of days left in the month of December and the year of 2020. It's really about surrendering. It's really about allowing yourself and your higher self, right? Your higher self is, that really that light that's in you. It's that voice that is good. It's those thoughts that are good, those thoughts that are positive. You know what I mean? It's love. It's truth. And it's liberating and it feels really good. So that's your higher self. That voice, I believe, is something that's within all of us. I believe that voice is something that is always going on, and, it's always there just as much as the negative voice, the critic, you know what I mean? And we can just learn to silence the negative voice and just give our higher self the forefront. I think that we will all have a much blissful year, and we can all start to create these experiences that we do desire, But I think that realizing our influence and realizing the stories that we tell other people, I think that is just so major key. And so I just kind of wanted to get on here and briefly talk to you guys about that because it's important. It's important that, you enter into a space where you start to share the positive experiences and say, hey, this is what I learned from this, And what I love about Earthen's Den and this platform and, you guys, as we move move into season 2 of this series, I want to really start to turn things around. I typically step into a space and I notice, I don't know if this is just something that I do, or, if it's just to kind of give you guys a background, kind of like summary on me. I kind of tell you guys about like what I've been through, what I've gone through, and I share those dark spots, those dark places, and then I kind of tell you guys how to get out of it. But moving into the second season, I really want to turn it all around, you guys. And I want to give you guys a new perspective entirely about how to see these experiences and how to then go about explaining them in such a way that you create explaining them in such a way that you create a positive narrative moving forward and a positive experience for those around you. Let's just say, for example, I can give you guys numerous amount of examples, but really sit and think about the times that you've shared a negative experience with someone else and just how fearful they were to step into that space and create their own experience, and I think this is kind of like the root of projection. And it's all about forgiving yourself first and foremost, because we all, and I'm not going to say everybody, right, because I can't really sit here and judge or attest to whether or not somebody has good intentions, if I don't know them, but I'm going to say that oftentimes when we are in a space and we're just trying to protect, or we care in such a way, there's been times where I've learned certain things and I feel as though I'm very knowledgeable in a certain situation, so I kind of want to share what I know, really just to extend the knowledge, so that the next person who is in this experience doesn't necessarily fall into a pit or any of these things. But I just think that life is just all about experiences, and it's about creating them for ourselves. And so it's definitely being insightful. Okay, be insightful, but allow other people to make their own decisions and surrender to letting go of control. Surrender to just allowing people to be, allowing people to make their own decisions. Because I think, for me, that's kind of been like the main thing, right? Like this protective nature, this eldest nature that I have. I'm always like, okay, don't do that. And I hadn't realized just how detrimental that was to other people's experiences, you know what I mean? And so I just say that to say, definitely know your influence, and be mindful of the stories that you're sharing, because that's the reality that you're creating for yourself, and most importantly for the people around you. So that was just kind of one of the revelations that I had, and I just wanted to get on here and share that. And as this year concludes, really, really sit and reflect about all the things that you want to change, or all of the things that you want to allow to come into your life, right? If you're somebody who's kind of tired of like stressing and straining and all of those things, maybe it's time to just be still. I think that that's definitely the space that I've entered into, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys. And it's a really beautiful space. There's no need to really fret or fear or worry. You know what I mean? Like once you enter into that space, it's just total bliss, because for the first time, you're not struggling. You're not, frustrated and flustered trying to make things happen and figure out things. And man, so that's kind of like the forefront of what I wanted to say, and kind of like where we're moving in Earthen's Den, coming into our second season. We have quite a few episodes on this season, you guys, so I hope that this was definitely insightful, and I was really excited to do podcast episodes every day. And there really isn't anything hard about it. Like I said, I love speaking, so this to me comes very effortlessly. But it was kind of just something I wanted to try out and kind of see, the stats and all of those things in the analytics, and just kind of see what works and what doesn't work. So I can't promise that we're going to be going into the second season with a new episode every day, but I can ensure you that we're going to have some really good content, and I'm really excited to get clear on kind of how I want to take this thing forward. And I thank everybody for listening. I am so thankful to really have an audience and to be able to inspire people, because that's all I've ever really wanted to do. And so it's Sunday, and today is December 6th. 6th. So I hope everybody has a great day. I know me, Sundays are definitely like my relaxation days if I can help it. But today I'm definitely going to be relaxing because I told you guys I was entering into that space where I'm like, okay, let's just breathe. You know what I mean? And so I am wishing you guys the best. I'm sending love. I'm sending light. And I look forward to speaking with you guys. So I'm going to leave you with your thoughts. And I hope everybody has an amazing Sunday.